Michael has dropped in theaters, and this film is not very good. But before we get into all of that, I want to go over some positives I had with the film, since that will be very quick, and then we can just get into all my other thoughts on the film. So just to start off, the music video recreations are absolutely spectacular. The concert sequences are absolutely electric because Michael Jackson's music is obviously absolutely fucking awesome, right? And beyond that, Jafar Jackson's performance as Michael is the best part of the film. It is absolutely tremendous. But that is where my positives end. Okay, we are less than a minute into the review and I'm already done with positives. Okay, because, right, if you are just looking for a film, right, where you can sit down and experience Michael Jackson's music with the awesome theater sound system, right, then you will have a good time, right? A glorified concert movie, okay? Because the concert sequences are awesome. You're here to see some recreations of music videos you love. You will have a good time. But if you're looking for anything else, you will be very disappointed. You will find nothing here. I truly believe there's nothing of substance within the film because it feels like the film is solely interested in exploring Michael Jackson, the star and persona, rather than really digging into Michael Jackson, the human being, right? And exploring all of that. It never does that, okay? Because it feels like there are certain points in the film where it does look like it's about to go into and maybe explore something interesting about Michael Jackson as a human being, but it quickly abandons that and retreats back into those concert sequences, right? That it always falls back on those. Any time it looks like it's about to do something interesting, it retreats back to those concert sequences or music video recreations, right? And while those are awesome, I would like for this film to be more than that. To actively be able to watch the film and feel like you were getting closer to who Michael Jackson was as a human being, right? But I feel like there was no version. Just with the way that this film was made, I don't feel like we were ever going to get that, right? A film that is so carefully curated by the estate, right? And just who Michael Jackson is as a person and as a star, right? And just his image, right? I mean, just the way that is going to be shown in a film is going to be very difficult to sort of show, right? And I think this film didn't know how to handle that, all right? Because we know the last part of the movie, if you know the behind the scenes of the film, you know they had to completely overhaul and reshoot a whole lot of the film because, you know, the thing with the contract, right? They couldn't include anything about the controversy, and that's what the whole last part of the movie was focused on, right? So they had to completely take that out and redo that whole part. So, and you can really feel that. Like, if you know that, you can certainly feel it just watching the film, right? Where you get to the last part of the movie, right? It's the ending of one of the absolutely awesome concert sequences, and then it just abruptly ends. Michael Jackson's story continues, or Michael's story continues, or something along those lines, right? And it's like, it was so abrupt and just weightless, you know? Like, you have all of that, and then it just kind of leaves you with that. And it's like, oh, whatever, you know? It doesn't give you anything to chew on, right? Because it feels like they didn't know how to wrap up the film because they had something that they ended up not even being able to use. So they were just rushing to find something to do because they didn't know how to end the film. So they just ended it like that, right? And I don't think we're ever... And even though I think this film's going to make a fuck ton of money at the box office, I mean, it already did extremely well opening weekend. I don't think we're ever going to get a second part to Michael simply because they legally cannot go into all the controversy and stuff. So how they even tackle a second part, I don't know. But something I also want to get into is the central antagonist of the film, Joe Jackson, played by Coleman Domingo. And look, I think Coleman Domingo is an amazing actor, okay? But he really does not work in the film. Alright, and I don't think it's necessarily his fault. I really do think he is doing the best with what he is given, but he is not given very much at all, okay? Because, right, they want him to be the central antagonist of the film, right? But here's the thing. He is so cartoonish within the film that it just doesn't work tonally, and it just completely fails. Alright, it doesn't work at all because at a certain point, right, for a little bit it looks like it's working, you know, they're doing something interesting with it, right? But he gets so cartoonishly evil, it just doesn't work with everything else that they're trying to do with the film. And, like, it's even, what are they trying to do with the film, right? The film doesn't even know what it's doing. This film feels so just, lost. You know, the film doesn't even know where it's going. It feels so all over the place, right? Because, you know, like I said, right, most frustrating thing I found with the film, it goes into these interesting things, abandons them, doesn't do anything else with it. It doesn't know where to go. It doesn't know what to explore. It doesn't know what to do. This film fails. But, okay, if you're just looking for a glorified concert film, you will have fun with this movie, alright? And I'm trying to say this without sounding snobbish, okay? Because I know there will be a lot of people who are just going in for those music video recreations and to hear the songs that they love in a theater. And I'm happy for them. I'm happy for the people that will get enjoyment out of this film. But I was looking for something more, and I did not find that. And I truly believe if you, as an audience member, are looking for something more, then you will not have a good time with this film, okay? But just to round back to a big positive, Jafar Jackson, spectacular. I mean, he is so, so great as Michael. He's amazing. He's incredible here. All right. I just wish they would have done more. I really do. But I mean, the cinematography is spectacular. The movie looks really good. Looks really, really good, actually. I don't really have much to add other than that. Well, you know what? Actually, I do. This film is, well, I already said it, kind of. I already said the things that don't work. It's really clunky. It doesn't really work. It's bad, man. This movie's bad. But hey, if you had a good time with this film, I'm happy for you. I didn't. I kind of hated it, actually. The more I talk about it, the more I hate it. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's video or any of my other content, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.